EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They hand off to their big tight end. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, Johnson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for Najee Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Boswell's kick is good. So that Charles a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. They run with Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. The lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 31, Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he gets 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Yes. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they can't bring him down. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Come to the line to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jones on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That's really good with the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off play action. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now Jones to throw on third down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Off the bootleg, Jones. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyson Alualu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Able to find Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen. Flush to incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Allen, rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now